thanks for calling today. You have a great day. Bye. Hi, my name is John Cook, and I'm the veterinarian here at Kellogg Pet Medical Center. I want to thank y'all for tuning into this video today. What we're going to be doing is looking at how to properly clean your pet's ears and also apply ear medication if needed as well. Ear disease is a very common problem in dogs and cats, and so knowing how to properly wash your pet's ears and also apply medicated ointment can really help make sure that we get these problems taken care of quickly. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was when do we need to use ear washes? When are we going to be cleaning our pet's ears? Of course, the first case is if they have an ear infection. We know we're going to need to be cleaning all that debris, that earwax out of the ear, and then applying medication to treat the ear infection. Pets that go swimming, sometimes cleaning their ears after swimming can be helpful to prevent water from building up in the ears and sometimes keep ear infections from happening. Some animals just make a lot of wax in their ears, and we find that regular ear washing helps prevent infections, helps their ears not itch, feel as uncomfortable. And then finally, some animals with allergies benefit from ear washing because it helps keep yeast or bacteria from overgrowing in the ears, which can lead to infections. All right, so now we need to look at the anatomy of the ear canal so that you know kind of what you're looking at, what you're doing. Also, what you can't do, how it's really hard to actually harm their eardrum, because that's one of the first things I hear about is everyone's worried that they're gonna rupture their dog's eardrum or they're gonna puncture their dog's eardrum, and it's actually very hard to do that in a dog. So looking at this diagram of the ear of a dog, the first part we're gonna look at is the ear flap, or it's actually called the pinna, and that's the part that you're gonna hold on to. It's kind of your handle as you're working with everything. And then as we see kind of a diagram, we start getting into the actual ear canal itself. And you see that the dog has two parts to their ear canal. They have what's called the vertical canal, so it's straight up and down, but then it makes a 90-degree bend. And then you have the horizontal ear canal. So even if you are cleaning with Q-tips, applying the tips of the ointments and the washes like I'll show you later, you're only gonna be in this horizontal or vertical canal. You're never gonna get into the horizontal canal, and the eardrum is way down at the end of that horizontal canal. But this whole area of the ear canal is where we do have to treat and clean. So that's why it's important that we get those tips of the washes and cleaners down there so that we can get medication applied to the whole ear canal. Now I want to take a look at some of the things that you're going to need, because definitely if you have all of your supplies out and ready when you start cleaning those ears, we're going to find it's going to go a lot better. You're not kind of chasing around to grab what you need while someone's holding the pet for you or while they're trying to leave after you've already put the medication in. So you're going to have your wash. Different washes are sometimes used for different things, so you may not always have this particular wash. There are even some over-the-counter washes that are acceptable. You just don't want to get anything that has alcohol in it. Don't use hydrogen peroxide in their ears. Definitely go with an ear wash. You may be using a medicated ointment. Most of them are going to kind of have a long tip, and you'll see why that's important later. After you've applied the medication, applied the wash, you need something to kind of clean out excess wash, excess earwax. Now some pets, they really don't like this, and so you may have to skip this step, the cleaning out of stuff, but if you are able to do this, cotton balls are great, gauze squares are really helpful. Sometimes Q-tips, or I have these cotton-tipped applicators, but something to get into kind of the little crevices or the grooves. And then finally, sometimes a rag for cleaning up bigger messes. Alright, so I have Loki here, and he is going to help me show you some positioning. Ways to hold your pet for cleaning out their ears. Now, right now I'm going to show you how to do it if it's just yourself, and then I have some later where we're going to look at where if you need help, if a two-person technique. And some animals do just need two people for them. Maybe their ears hurt, or it's really just a new experience for them. And so don't feel bad if your pet, you do just need an extra hand with cleaning your pet's ears, especially the first few times that you're doing it. And then afterwards, you may find that it goes a lot better. So when you're getting your pet in position, I think there are, one thing that is really helpful is have some way so that they can't back up on you, because that is usually the first thing they're going to do when you start cleaning their ears is back away. So like right now I have Loki in a corner here so that he can't back up. Another thing that can work is if you're sitting in a chair and you have them kind of backed up to the chair. Again, so that they can't go backwards, because that tends to be kind of their first response. And now some animals, just simply having them in the corner like this will allow you to hold their head and position them for applying ear medication or ear ointment. But one thing that I really like is to actually kind of stand over them. And then it gives you easy way to get access to both ears and also hold that nose for them. And you can turn those ears up and really see kind of what's going on in there. So we're gonna now put in some ear wash in Loki's ear. And then when they've got extra ear, it kind of helps if you kind of fold that ear back so it's not in the way. And then come in and you wanna make sure you get that tip down inside that ear canal because you want the liquid to go down in. And then you lift it up. And then this is a really important part to massage, because you really have to spread that wash around there. It helps break up the wax, helps kind of bring it to the surface. See, there's kind of a little bulb right here that you can feel and see in kind of shorter haired dogs. And this is where we want to do our massaging, and it kind of helps spread stuff around, get down inside that ear canal. And then after you've done that for a few minutes, I like to do both ears. Just go quickly come over here, apply a little bit, massage, and at this point you can't let them shake. Kind of helps get some stuff out of there. And then now we're going to kind of clean out the excess. We're going to clean out what comes out of that ear canal. I like to use a cotton, like a gauze square, or a cotton ball also works really well. And I just get my finger down in there and you kind of work it up. He has pretty clean ears, so I'm not getting a lot out of there. There are little ridges and little grooves in there, so you kind of get inside those. These little ridges and grooves in here, those are great places for cotton balls if they really are cotton swabs, if they have a lot of buildup in there. And then we'll go and do the same thing with the other side. Get everything out of there so the stuff comes out. All right, so now we are going to look at putting ear ointment. We always want to apply ointment after we've washed out the ears if we're ever having to do them together, because you don't want to wash out your ointment. So we've cleaned Loki's ears, and now we're going to apply a medicated ointment because we're needing to treat, say, a yeast ear infection. So again, I've got the same positioning. I've got him in the corner. I've got my hands under his head, and I've got that ear flap folded back. And I take my ointment. And again, like with the wash, you want that tip to go down inside there. You give it a little squeeze. You really can't count drops, or it's hard to kind of get an amount, but we're going to spread that ointment around after we put it in. And then I like to apply a little bit on the outside here. So you squeeze a little bit around there. And then just like with the wash, we massage, because we need to spread that ointment around inside that ear canal so that it makes contact with all the different surfaces. Now, I may have told you that your pet has some disease on also the flap of the ear, or the pinna of the ear, and so you can also apply ointment to that area and take the ear and kind of fold it, and that helps kind of spread that ointment around on the ear. Of course, if he needed a treatment of the other side, we would do the other side the same way as we did this side over here. So now we're going to look at how to position your pet if it takes two people to clean their ears. And don't feel bad about this, because some pets, it's a real new experience for them. Their ears might hurt when you're doing those first few cleanings or applications of ointment. And so for some animals it just takes two, and that's okay. So I have Felicia helping me with Loki again, and we've got our pet in the corner so that he can't back up. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our arm around his neck, kind of like a little headlock. It helps her hold him tight against her body so that he can't move away. And then the other hand comes over and kind of grabs the bridge of his nose so that she can kind of control where his head goes. And that way I'm free to keep hold of this ear flap. It's kind of your handle. If they start to move around a lot, thankfully Loki's a pretty good boy. And then you will, get down inside that ear canal, squeeze some wash in, and then massage, massage, massage. Now for some pets, you're able to do one ear and then simply move over and apply medication into the other ear. For some animals, you actually have to kind of everyone switch sides. So Felicia would come over here, do the same hold, and I would move over to the other side and do the other ear, and that's okay. And one thing that I find really helpful for those pets that don't like having their ears washed is after you get done with the wash, do a little treat. Something that they really like, kind of helps attach some good experiences to the whole ear washing procedure. Well, thank y'all for tuning in today. Hopefully it was helpful in learning how to clean your pet's ears, apply ear medication. If you do have any questions about your pet's ears, about the cleaning process, don't hesitate to give us a call. We'd love to answer your questions. We do also offer a full line of grooming services and boarding. So if you ever need those, definitely let us know. Have a great day.